White flag under green. Next flag will end the race, and Newman is there.
Newman's got locked onto his rear bumper just like he did. Oh, wrecking behind Chase Elliott around.
Spinning around.
Still green, still green.
Still green, and here they come.
And here comes Blaney.
Ryan Blaney up behind Ryan Newman, trying to get him to Hamlin.
Newman backed up to Blaney. Big run coming here.
To the inside, Newman to the front.
Nothing Denny Hamlin could do. What can Ryan Blaney now do? Here comes a push from Denny Hamlin. Oh, this thing's not over yet. Not at all.
Ryan Newman off turn 4 for the final time. Blaney to the outside, to the inside. Here comes Hamlin up the outside.
Wow.
Crash into the wall, into the air. Goes Newman.
Upside down.
In a shower of sparks on his roof. Ryan Newman comes across the line, 4th. And comes to rest. Scoring unofficial between Hamlin and Blaney as far as who crossed the finish line first. Newman got turned, went up in the air. As he came down, was hit by another car and launched skyward, coming down on his roof. The AMR safety team is there quickly to attend to Ryan Newman. Here is a look at the last lap. Denny Hamlin out in front of Newman and Ryan Blaney.
Yeah, Ryan Blaney gets to his rear bumper. Nothing that Denny Hamlin can do other than try to tuck right into the rear bumper of Ryan Blaney, which he does an excellent job of. Newman gets a pretty good run to the turn 4, but now here comes a huge run by Ryan Blaney, being pushed by Denny Hamlin. He tries to go to the outside, then the inside. They lock bumpers and turns Ryan Newman around. Upside down he goes. Corey LaJoie coming along, making contact.
Just lifting Newman's car up and over. Comes to rest on its roof. Here is the second closest finish in Daytona 500 history. Denny Hamlin the winner in both of them. This time it is Ryan Blaney finishing second. Blaney tried the top side, tried to get low. Ryan Newman goes around and the car goes to its roof, and here's the onrushing Corey LaJoie picking it up and over.
Continue to take place out there at the beach. Right back. You gave the top 5. Carroll, Blaney, Eric Gilmore, Daniel Henry, who is 4th, then Austin Dillon. The rest of the top 10, 6th, Ty Dillon 7th, Ryan Newman 8th, Chase Elliott just will not go away. He's 9th. Corey LaJoie. It is amazing, and we continue to sit under the line caution here for the 9th time.
Well, back here at Talladega Super Speedway, another speedway has put the red flag out here at Talladega this afternoon. That spin and that crash involving a number of cars, maybe as many as a dozen, as we see there in ISM Vision. Rhythm Yacht Machine going barrel rolling over the top and coming down on all fours, and then continuing to start up front. Hurdlers giving Kyle a shove that turns Kyle into the wall and directs everybody else nowhere to go. That is racing here at Talladega. When something goes wrong in the front of the field, nobody behind that has anywhere to go. And this is going to have some major playoff implications this afternoon, as a number of guys in the playoff picture are going to be either done or severely damaged. And we'll see if they will continue with work out here on pit road and see the Brad Keselowski car biggest trash, as is the Kyle Busch machine here at Talladega after another big one.
In number 47, then Earnhardt, then Baker. But Lake Speed and Darrell Waltrip, though they are not running with the leader, continue to keep pace with the leader. Where's the problem? In the first Dramatic accident here. More cars spinning, more colliding with the wall. One car completely airborne and fire on one of the machines. A serious accident here. The race has been clean to this point.
A year ago, Morgan Shepherd led this race. He has led it today. He finished 13th. He said it was that win.
Oh, trouble. Out of control goes Kenseth.
And over on his roof.
Get back on the wheels.
A wild ride for the Daytona 500 winner, Matt Kenseth.
You see Matt moving in there. You can see him trying to get the window net down. There he comes out. He's coming out. That's good to see. That was Katie Kenseth, his wife there. That's a scary moment for anybody. Definitely a scary moment for Matt.
See Matt a little bit frustrated, angry.
Didn't see exactly what caused that. We just saw him kind of bounce out of line there. Just know at this time of the race that the guys are going to start giving less and bumping harder. And all it takes is just a little bit there when you're in the middle and no saving. Just a testament to the safety of these cars, too, that can take a lick like that. We're seeing Matt's in second place right here behind Ryan Newman. See what happens. He goes to block. Comes back in line. It looks like he may get a tap. Yeah, he gets a tap from David Reagan. Yep.
Car gets out of shape and then just pirouettes on its left side and goes over.
And we talk about the bump drafting has to be done on the straightaway, and you can see even on the straightaway, if you get hit too hard, it just takes the steering wheel out of your hands as a driver. This was the scary part right here when he's on his roof for so long. Looked for a minute like he might save it, but then got down there. Golly, this is tough. Yeah, and Matt really did a great job. If he goes up in front, he takes out 15 or 18 cars, so he did a great job of not creating that situation.
Let's see what Dale Earnhardt Jr. saw here as the contact took place right in front of him.
So everybody jockeying for position here. Oh, Matt gets a shove.
Three wide.
Damage actually on the left rear of the 18.
Wreck it down low. You're clear right there. Clear all around. They wreck behind you.
John West Townley going by. You see, he sees Kenseth's car just rolling over side by side.
And you could see in that last shot from Dale Jr.'s that it literally lifted the back of the car off the ground whenever David Reagan. Yeah, you see the back end come off the ground on the 16. There's just no way to control that. It's a strange way to see one flip. You don't normally see them do that. No, but these cars have a liftoff point of getting off the ground of about 170 miles an hour. And no matter, even with all these safety innovations that NASCAR has put into these cars, these cars get in that right situation or wrong situation. They have to get in the perfect spot, yeah.
Second time in 3 years we've seen a car go on its roof here. 2 years ago it was Kyle Busch who had a violent rollover down the back straightaway, and now this year.
Look at McMurray. He has a big run down.
Oh, we got one spinning.
And it's McMurray.
Man, that thing is flipping, rolling.
That car is junk.
You got that right.
Well,
I just hope he's
for a ride right
he
there.
had been incredibly fast. He got a huge run off turn 2, caught a pack of cars, made a quick move, and ended up in the fence.
Mike, it just really wouldn't surprise me to see some kind of maybe adjustment on the speeds here, because the cars are really, really fast.
Yeah, that happened way too easy.
And he's climbed out.
One of our faster cars. There's McMurray out of the car.
Newman with a pretty good run. No, he maybe cut a tire.
Something happened to that car. It just went around all by itself on the straightaway.
And see, what really sent that car over was when Newman hit him on the left side, it lifted the right side up and caught air.
Yeah.
And look at that car come apart against the fence.
It just disintegrates.
I mean, everything did its job of what it's designed to do. The fence kept the car on the racetrack. Car stayed intact.
Watch this car now. It's just gonna turn all by itself right there.
Oh, the left rear. The left rear tire.
Yeah. Right over the top of Newman's car.
Yeah. Newman and Ty Dillon both with a good bit of damage.
And Mike, the two fastest cars, the 1 and the 13, were both involved in that accident.
That's right. Now watch the left rear on the number 1.
Yeah, you can see it start to turn sideways. He's trying to adjust to keep it going straight. But once he turns back to the right, the back end just has no grip to keep it going in a straight line. Now see, I think the car's fine. Started to lift a tiny bit, and then contact from the 31.
Yeah, when that right side started to come up just that little wee bit, and then the 31 hit him in the left side, it just flipped him over.
But I think that's what NASCAR is going to be looking at, is that right side came up a tiny bit and caught a little air, even just before the 31 made contact. And that goes back to what you were saying, DW, about how fast these cars are right now.
They're just blazingly fast.
Ty Dillon.
Keep going middle, check up below.
Looks like he checked up, got hit from behind.
Yep.
Pretty
now
amazing
that car's
view from our visor camera.
Wow. Thank goodness, look, there's safer barriers right there. He kind of goes above them a little bit, but nonetheless, safer barrier there in this situation.
And a lot of reinforcing in that catch fence to keep that car contained and on the track.
Did you notice just momentarily he hit that brake pedal?
It's a lot easier to just touch that brake than let off the gas to slow that truck down. Jeff's staying up high going in the corner. He's not following the truck in front of him. Don't know what's going on there.
Whoa! Oh, look out! We got trouble. This is going to hurt. Uh-oh. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Yep.
Keep your fingers crossed.
And it was so good for so long, it turned into so bad so quickly.
We'll be back to see what happened. And as I said, keep your fingers crossed, folks. We're at Daytona. Now, for those of you who have tuned in and wondered, wait a minute, why is the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series on ESPN2 at this hour? This race was supposed to be over at 1:30. Well, a 10-truck pileup on the tri-oval in which Jeffrey Bodine was injured with a fractured right cheekbone and a fractured right wrist, right elbow, big toe, and possible ankle fractures. And this is how it all happened, Benny Parsons.
About the 6th or 7th place there. There's Jeffrey Bodine, bam, in the outside retaining wall, and watch as he tumbles down the straightaway. Now, again, right, another truck is going to come along and hit it. Here, watch and listen. From Jeffrey Bodine's on board. Listen. One more angle. Lyndon Amick, the green car, goes down. He and Kurt Busch go up, and they touch the 46 of Rob Morgan, and the outside retaining wall goes Jeffrey Bodine.
The truck comes totally apart. You'll see the motor flying off there on the left upper portion of your screen. It ended up about 300 feet further down the track. One more view. Look how high he got.
I've been around this sport since 1960, and I've never seen a crash that a vehicle was torn up that bad. There's Jeffrey Bodine after he was taken out of the truck trying to get the oxygen mask off as he's taken to the ambulance.
Benny, just a terrible crash, but all of the safety equipment mandated by NASCAR, the rollover cage, the fireproof equipment, and the catch fence did